Hey everyone, Akash this side. Welcome back to the next video of AWS S3. If you haven't watched the first video on buckets and objects, hit pause and go check it out. And obviously then come back. Trust me, this will make more sense. In this video, we are going to talk about access control in S3. So let's get started. Alright, now that we have one object inside a bucket, let's try to make this object public by changing the access permission, which is your block public access, and also adding the policy to allow the access from the outside. So to do so, I'll go to the bucket and then change the permission of it. Here you have the option of a block public access, which we had earlier checked in order to block the access. First, I'll edit this and I'll uncheck this. And once you do that, you have partially enabled the access. Let's go back to your buckets object and try to access it from outside. I'll copy this. I'll go to incognito tab and let's see whether we are able to access. We are still getting the access denied because we still not added the policy for the bucket, which would be helpful to have the access from the outside. So let's do that. And I'll go to permission. In the permission section, you have the bucket policy. Here we have to create a new policy and allow the access. I'll click on edit and go to policy generator. This policy generator would be helpful to create policies for multiple Amazon services, which are nothing but you can create the policy for IAM, you can create for S3, SNS, VPC, and SQS as well. So for now, we have to create a policy for S3 bucket. I'll select this. What kind of operation here I want to perform? So I want to perform operation for allow because I want to allow the users to have the access to the file. So I have checked this. Principal is nothing but who all can have the access to file. So I'll go with the star because I want everyone to have the access for now. Then what kind of action I want to perform, whether it is getting the or the reading the object, whether it is updating the object. So for now, what we are going to do is we just need to have the access for get object. That means we just want to view the file to the users. Now Amazon resource name, which is the ARN, you would find it inside the bucket as well. So here you have the bucket ARN. I'll copy this and I'll put over here. Once you do that, click on add statement here. Just re-verify whatever information you have just put in. Principal, that means you want to give the access to everyone. Then what is the operation? It is allowing the access to the file. The operation would be just getting the object. That means user can only read or see the object. What is the resource or the bucket name here? Once you verify that, you click on the generate policy and copy the policy from here. Go back to your S3 bucket policy and paste it over here. Next up, the only change which is required after creating the policy is to allow the access of all the objects which are inside. So how can we do that? Using the star. So I'll give slash and star, which is nothing but whichever object which is inside the AKGK fresh byte bucket will have access to all the users. Now that the policy is created, I'll click on save changes. Now we have added the policy as well. First we unchecked the option of block public access, and now we have added the policy. Let's go back to the object now and let's copy this URL and I'll again go to incognito to see if we have the access. All right, so now that we have added both the options, we are successfully able to access this particular file from the outside world as well. So anyone with this particular link would have access to your objects. Now that you know who all can access your bucket, how about turning it into a full-blown website? That's exactly what we will be doing in the next video. Till then, if you like the content which I am creating, make sure you like the video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Till then, bye bye.